Good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're viewing this. Welcome to week number 6, which is going to be focused on the restaurant business. So last week we talked about food and beverage or 2 weeks ago, food and beverage in hotels, and then we started talking about beverage. And now we're going to dive deeper into restaurant business. And this particular week, thinking about restaurant business development, right? What types or classifications of restaurants, food trends, practices, some of the culinary efforts. And so in order to demonstrate understanding of this, I have a really fun exercise, hopefully you think it's fun, where you get to build your own restaurant. So I'm going to really focus my introduction video on some of the assignments that I have listed. And actually, this is kind of in reverse order because the check on the due dates, right? So some of these assignments I'm introducing early on so that if you have questions, you can either email me or log in to some of the optional office hours so that I can answer the questions. Truly, I want to make sure that you're thinking about the items in the order in which they're due. So first off, I'm going to go to the Build Your Own Restaurant because that's going to be focusing on the concepts that you've hopefully learned and mastered this week. Which is thinking about if you were to design your own restaurant. And I encourage you, even if you are taking this class because you're interested in another part of hospitality, you never know. And a lot of people have the most experience in restaurants because that's the thing that they've done the most. So when you're thinking about this particular assignment, I want to know, what is the restaurant concept? What is your market? Which means, like, who are you trying to attract? What is your capture market or demographics that you're hoping will come to your restaurant? The location doesn't have to be a specific address, but downtown San Francisco versus Pacifica, or any area. It doesn't have to be in this immediate area, but just a general location area. Ambiance and decor elements. Think about what the vibe of your restaurant is that you want to achieve, right? Do you want something that's good for romantic dinners and conversation? Then you would want something that absorbs sound. So you'd want to include materials that are not hard surfaces, because those will echo and cause a more louder environment, right? It could be that you have the coffee shop beach vibe in Pacifica, so you're going to put surfboards up on the walls, right? If it's a sports theme, you can talk about decor elements that would incorporate that. So I encourage you to get creative if you like in your thoughts on what your ambiance and decor elements are. And then finally, your menu design and pricing. So in order to answer this question, I'm looking for at least 3 menu items. It could be an appetizer, it could be a main entree, it could be a dessert if applicable. So just 3 items, any 3 that you like, and then a beverage menu or beverage idea. And then pricing for each of your menu items. So as an example, if I'm going with my Pacifica coffee shop beach vibe, maybe my items are a latte, a croissant, and a breakfast sandwich. And so then I'm going to say my latte is $4.50, my croissant is $3, and my breakfast sandwich is $7.50. So that's really what this assignment entails. So answering the questions, your concept, the market or capture that you're hoping to get, the location, the ambiance or decor elements, and then 3 menu items, and then the price of each of those menu items. And so this week we're talking about the concepts of building a restaurant, and next week we'll talk about actually operating and managing. So we'll put these 3 menu items that you're selecting to use in next week's conversations about furthering our understanding of restaurants. And then the next assignment, I just wanted to do a reminder on. So this is a little bit more long-term, right? The food and beverage assignment is going to capture information that you're learning from chapters 4 through 7. So we're not quite done yet. But you could start thinking about what you wanted to focus on. So in this assignment, you're going to be sharing a restaurant experience by explaining that restaurant's concept, location, menu, ambiance, and classification. So many of the things that we're focusing on and learning this week. And as well as answering a couple of questions. Does it match the factors of its neighborhood and demographics? What is the beverage program? And does it fit to the concepts and clientele? And then did it include any sustainable practices? And sometimes this takes a little bit more observation effort or review. So I wanted to do a reminder on that food and beverage assignment. But again, it's not due until October 13th, so you still have some time. And then the next one is an assignment that's not due until November, and it's called a mind map. I'm not sure if any of you have ever employed use of a mind map. I recently had one of my managers went to a leadership training, and this concept was reviewed in that training, and he was really excited about the use of a mind map. So in this assignment, and again, it's not due until November, so I'm just introducing it now so that if you have any questions, you have an opportunity to ask. There's a video on how to use a mind map. Now, I want to caution you, you don't have to get or purchase any special software for this. I picked this video because I think it explains the concepts very nicely, but you by no means have to go out and use their particular software. Additionally, I'm going to show you an example of a mind map that's also in the assignment, which is preparing for a job interview. So the basic concept of a mind map, and you can put kind of your hospitality career goal here in the center if you like, or your educational, goals, and you're thinking, why, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are the opportunities, and just kind of going through that exercise in thinking about your career and hospitality journey, right? So again, it could be, something as simple as putting boxes, on a piece of paper. It could be hand drawn. You could, utilize text boxes in a Word or PowerPoint document. Really, this is a assignment that if you are more of a creative person and would like to do that, you can, but you can definitely do arrows and boxes and don't really need to focus on colors and thickness of lines and things like that. So hopefully you'll have fun with this. And again, it's not due until November. And then just as a final reminder, the beverage presentation ask and answer discussions are here. And so remember, I'm looking for you to ask one question and answer one question. And it doesn't have to be on your own presentations. I have added in some questions and some dialogue just to get it going. But I'd love to see a little bit of participation in reviewing your peers' presentations that they provided for the beverage that they were assigned to. So I hope that you enjoy focusing on restaurants this week, and I look forward to any questions you have, and really excited to see your restaurants that you're designing for me that'll be due next week. Have a great week ahead. Thank you.